Hey, what is going on, fellow YouTubers? This is Heath Nation 2465, and this is a little change in scenery when it comes to whenever I do commentary videos like this. I normally do it from my PlayStation and just upload straight from the console. But as you can see on the bottom right corner of this picture here, I'm doing it through Power Director on my phone as I sit here alone on the couch watching the Notre Dame-Ohio State game. And I thought I would make this to give my opinion on some developing stories that have been happening in the YouTube game the last 2 to 3 weeks. And as you can see right here, we're going to be talking about Cory Kenshin calling out YouTube for their bullshit. So, to give you guys a briefing on what this is about, like a quick summary before I go into my opinion. Cory Kenshin, as pictured here, he is a gaming commentator with over 14 million subscribers. The past few weeks, he's been doing a walkthrough on a new horror game that's on the rage right now called Mortuary Assistant. And his most recent part 3 of his walkthrough, got an age restriction. And there was a specific part when he asked about it, about a woman going through depression, that was the antithesis of why the video got age restricted. So he decided to look at any other YouTubers that were having this issue when their walkthroughs. It was only him. So he called out YouTube, and they originally lifted his age restriction. But then Cory responds to this like, okay, why was it censored on my end, but not censored for other people doing the walkthrough like Jacksepticeye and Markiplier? And realizing that YouTube is caught with their pants down, they just decide to go after everybody's walkthrough because of that one scene that they censored on Cory's end. So YouTube's in a lot of shit right now, and they're in a lot of shit for other reasons, which I hope I can talk about after this video is being uploaded. The premise of Cory's argument against YouTube, he basically narrowed it down to 3 things. Either YouTube is showing favoritism, they're being racist, or even both. Now, before I give my opinion on the matter, it's worth noting that racism and favoritism are 2 separate definitions. They're 2 separate concepts altogether. Favoritism is the idea of giving more fanfare and privilege to a specific person or a specific group based on personal interest. Racism is the enforcement of the idea that you as a person are superior to somebody else or a different group of people because of your appearance or ideology. Do I believe that there is favoritism being shown? Absolutely, 100%. Just looking at everything Cory presented and knowing YouTube's history, shifting the goalposts when it comes to political channels, letting big content creators like the Paul brothers get away with murder in a sense, and constantly manipulating the algorithms and the trending page. Now, do I believe that there's a bit of racism going on here? It's possible. It's very possible, and I'll get to that point later. I will say this, though, and he even brings this up at the second half of his video. The fact that this controversy is happening involving a black YouTuber, knowing that YouTube has put out a new feature called YouTube Black that's supposed to, give more awareness and attention to black content creators, that's not helping their case. That's not doing anything for them. If anything, that's making them more guilty of causing racism than it is trying to solve it. Now, if you want to know what I personally think is going on here, honest to God, I think YouTube has an ulterior motive for going after Cory the way they are now. Allow me to explain a bit. To be honest, I'm not a big Cory Kenshin viewer. Like, if he pops up on my feed and he's playing a game that I'm interested in, of course I'm going to play that video and watch it to kill time. But I'm not like a subscriber of his. I don't view his videos on a weekly basis. So what I decided to do to get an idea on what type of YouTuber he is, I decided to go to his uploads and just scroll through the last 7 years that he's uploaded. And one thing I've noticed is he's kind of a lone wolf YouTuber with a big personality. Now, compare that to big YouTubers within Kenshin's subscriber range, like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, MatPat, Captain Sparkles, YouTubers that will do tons of charity work and fundraisers with other YouTubers, or YouTube itself. They'll promote events for YouTube to the general masses. Cory doesn't strike me, looking at his uploads, as the type of guy that can join those events. Now, that doesn't mean that Cory hasn't done his fair share for the community itself. I mean, I've seen him donate thousands of dollars to other gamers, both on YouTube and Twitch. I know that he had a fundraiser for Charity Water, an organization that I despise for my own reason that I hope to talk about in a different video. But put that aside. The point I'm trying to make here is Cory strikes me as a lone wolf YouTuber that beats to his own drum. Now, think about this for a moment. You're a multi-billion-dollar platform that is home to some of the best personalities the world has ever seen. And you're trying to throw your hat into the political spectrum by creating all these programs for diversity and inclusion. And you're constantly putting a black YouTuber with 14 million subscribers in the top 3 of your trending page that has been ruined by algorithms. You're constantly putting this man in the top 3 of your trending page time after time after time after time again, knowing full well that he's a lone wolf beating to his own drum that's not going to necessarily conform to your way of thinking. They're not going to be the flag bearer for your new goal. And all that's going to do is piss you off. Or better yet, let me give you this scenario here. Imagine you owe the mafia money. You haven't paid them in a month or two. Next thing you know, you got debt collectors, 3 to 4 buff-looking Italian motherfuckers bust down your door. They're looking around for your valuable possessions. One of the guys comes up to you, 6 inches taller than you, wielding a Louisville Slugger. That's that thing next to your kneecaps. Slightly taps. Some nice kneecaps you got there, buddy. Be ashamed if they got broken. Worse yet, they go up to the pictures of your daughter. Some nice family pictures you got there. Be ashamed if she got shot getting off the bus on Friday. Honestly, I feel like that's what's happening with Cory right now. YouTube is attacking this man for not conforming to their system and for being a free-thinking, independent black gamer. I mean, it's not like they haven't showed that before. Look what the fuck they're doing to Young Rippa right now. Young Rippa, a free-thinking, independent black man who is getting attacked left and right, all because he decided to challenge the status quo of the comics industry, and he's winning because of it, and they cannot stand it. What do I believe is happening right here? The same exact thing. A free, independent, black gamer doing his own thing, not conforming to the system, getting punished for it. But yeah, that's all I have to say about this situation. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Yeah, it's been a while since I've uploaded opinion pieces like this There is a lot of stuff going on in the YouTube hemisphere at the moment. So if you guys would like to see me do more commentary pieces like this, make sure you subscribe with notifications on. Leave a like. Share this around on social media and with your friends and family. And don't forget to subscribe to Heath Nation 2465 on YouTube. That's all I have for now. I'm outro, bitches.